Anyways, guys, welcome back to another episode of Limelight.
The mosquito
Honestly,
cast,
like-
holy fuck, where all these mosquitoes come from?
Oh shit! Did
These
we get a bunch
fuckers
of
came out of
mosquitoes now?
nowhere. Do you have
Cause
spray?
of light. Cause of light.
Do you have
probably.
spray?
I think I do. Yeah,
Do you have like something in a mosquito repellent?
I do.
Should we put it?
We're gonna die, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna get lit up here.
Anyways, yeah, guys, we did some different content. You know, Harmol and I didn't really know each other much before we started doing stuff like this, so it's been fun, and we both got out of our comfort zone a little bit, hit the streets of Vancouver, just to see what people would say.
Yeah.
The question we asked was really deep.
Then we switched it up halfway. We kind of like, okay, this is too deep, and a lot of people would say like, oh, I need time to think about it. So we switched it up and left it at like simple questions, and you'll kind of see in the street interviews what we did.
People were just like, that's a deep question. I'm at the beach. It's the first happy day I've had in 6 months.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? They were
Yeah.
like, we have stuff to say. You're kidding. And
Yeah.
we were like, oh shit. This girl had her literally had her 20th birthday balloons out there
Yeah.
at a picnic. And I go up to them and I'm like, hey guys, you know, let's get depressed right now. Let's get this party
She's like, "It's not my
stopping
vibe."
right
She's
now.
like, it's not my vibe. I can't do this right now.
Yeah, she's like, she said she would,
Yeah.
but she's like, not right now.
Yeah. For both of us, we haven't really been on any street interviews. Haven't really known a lot of people that have been on street interviews. So it's different for us to see how people would react to it. I try keeping score to see how many people did it that didn't do it, but we forgot by the end of it. We did have a lot of videos, but it was fun. But some of the rejections were funny. Like one guy, like Roger's like pitching, hey, like, would you like to? He's like, good for you. That was the one guy that was hilarious.
He's like, hey, we're from Limelight Podcast. Good for you.
Yeah.
We couldn't find anyone to interview.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
no.
very nervous to start off.
No,
That's how
no.
it started off.
We were nervous. I was nervous. I was like, damn, like I gotta go to random strangers, ask them to be on camera, and then turn on the camera, give it to the camera to this shaky fucking cameraman.
Oh my god, man! I'm
No,
not
I'm
a
joking.
cameraman. I'm not
No,
a professional. The
neither am
camera's
I.
heavy. No, but like you're like you gotta hold it like this. Like I'm like, what does that even mean?
You need to watch a TikTok on it, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
No, but anyways, it's funny. We're neither of us are videographers, so not having a tripod. I mean, it was just, I don't know. Don't judge the quality of the videos, especially when I'm on the mic.
Okay, man, relax.
There might be a sudden earthquake-looking moment.
All I know.
We were not in danger. Then we see this Asian guy, and he's sitting there, book, yellow shirt, standing out. I was like, damn, this guy seems like a G. Reading a book, long hair, don't care, vibes, right? If you know what I'm talking about. I've been there. Fun fact for the audience. At one point, I had my hair. I didn't cut it for like 2 years.
Fun fact for the audience: this guy's had 50 hairstyles,
No, I haven't.
and the
That's the
best
funny part.
hairstyle you ever had was the dreads.
Dreads, yeah, maybe.
We'll get into that
Comment if you want to see that another
no,
time.
yeah, comment if you want to see that and get into a couple stories about him having it. He's got some funny stories.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, we talked to a bunch of people. Let's just get into some of the videos. First guy that we actually talked to, one
Street
of the first guys,
performer.
street performer, singing music, had an acoustic guitar.
All right, so can I get your name, please?
Fulvio.
So, are you from Vancouver?
I'm from Italy. I think that the world is heading in strange places, and everybody's so chilled about it, like nuclear wars and all of these dreadful things that some people are perpetrating, using the world as their playground. And I think that we need a spiritual awakening, and all the troubles that we are tapping only on a superficial level. Like we try to solve the problem with the same mentality that created the problem, and so. It's not even about talking, it's about connecting to a higher sense of truth.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I agree with this message. The world's, every day seems like something, not even every day. I feel like, do you not feel like we're going towards something like weird? Like something big is about to happen and we're like right close by it? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I'm not saying like nuclear war necessarily, but I feel like something's
Hope
going to
not.
happen.
I don't know. I hope not. I don't know. I have too optimistic about the future.
No, I don't know. I feel like something's going to happen soon, and I hope it's nothing bad. Like, I don't think we'll go to nuclear war because no one's going to win. Everyone's going to lose. So I think that'll be the most stupidest thing to do.
I mean, I just feel like the over sexualization of everything on the internet, and just like generally like kids just having limited like unrestrained access to the internet. You know, just like a genuine brain rot. Like people, like you get like iPad kids these days. Like I'm kind of scared how like I feel like that's kind of an important topic. It's like I feel like that's our next generation, right? It's like that these people are gonna run in the world that's gonna be after us, and if they're they're great, these people like they're addicted to their phones. They're like, of course, I scroll, I doom scroll and stuff like that, but I just feel like it's not good for like a children's development, to just like constantly scroll brain rot and whatever stuff the media they consume on YouTube, like Mr. Beast, like he makes good videos, right? But stuff like that, it's like all that Kai Cenat, Baby Gronk, stuff like that. It's genuine like brain rot, and it's like
I agree.
something needs to be controlled. Like something needs to be done. But yeah,
How old are you if you don't want us asking?
I'm 18.
Wow, that's awesome to hear that from someone that's younger. I think that's important that people are hearing that from someone younger too. Right?
What do you think about that?
Yeah, obviously, I think it's crazy. I mean, it's giving people a false sense of reality. Like, I don't know, guys are just getting super used to, and like all of us included, of just seeing like whatever we want to see in terms of like chicks or whatever. Like, it's crazy. Chicks are getting a bunch of followings and all that kind of stuff. I think that's crazy. Corn, because we can't say the real word on here.
Yeah. I agree with this message. I think a lot of things have become very sexualized recently, whether it be
Not just recently. I think it's always been. But
recently. I think it's more and more accessible to younger audiences than I would say when we grew up. Would you say?
I don't know. I mean, like, I think on TV you could still see a lot of stuff, but it's just on your phone.
but
It's in your
phone
pocket.
is so easy.
No, yeah, okay. In that
Yeah.
sense, yeah. I guess it's way more accessible.
Like there's like meme pages promoting like OnlyFans
oh,
people,
dude,
like that type of shit.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah, that's
no,
weird.
that okay. Is that what he was getting at, or it's kind
I
of?
think
just
he's
part
kind of just saying that in general. It's like
That
so-
actually, I've actually. It's funny you mentioned that. There's been several meme pages when I see stuff like that. I'm just like, this is so gross, man. Just like it's a meme page,
Yeah.
Like at least know your audience, right?
But
But
the thing is, they're doing it for money, right? They're trying to just get whatever kind of cash grab they're trying to get at that moment.
Some things that they post is not. They're kind of just dumb. They're just taking money. When it comes to like sexualization, if they can post someone's like, they put chicks on with OnlyFans or whatever, and they're like, oh, follow this chick, follow this girl, whatever. Yeah, those chicks just make a killing. It's hilarious, right? Like it's just it's targeting like the weak, And I'm sorry, like I followed these meme pages. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily weak. So not everyone that follows a meme page is weak.
No, but you're not following the meme pages for that shit. You're following them for the funny content they do post.
No, but there's a lot
That's the
of
thing.
a lot of these meme pages are guys following them, and guys will be like, "Oh my god!" Like, it's just what it is, and it's just crazy that it wasn't just those. It was like the toys and shit they would like do ads for, and I was like, "Why
Oh
am I
yeah,
seeing
on
this?"
Twitter. I've
No,
seen Twitter.
No, and no. The problem, you don't want to be scrolling around on like Instagram and then like have weird shit popping up on your Instagram feed. It's just weird,
What
like.
sucks is you're in fucking public.
Yeah, and then there's an
and
ad for
it
that.
looks like you're going on that shit, but you're not. You're just
It's a
going
meme
down your
page.
feed and a meme page fucking posted. Like how?
Yeah,
So
dude.
awkward.
It's just like
So
you're doing us
awkward.
dirty, bro. You're
Yeah.
doing us dirty. You're doing us dirty,
And
man.
the funny thing is, if you look at the comments of these posts, everyone's like, "What the fuck is this? Like, take this shit down." I thought this was a meme page, dude. You guys are posting this shit like every fucking other day. Like, people aren't happy, but I think they really could care less because they're making $1 off it. I guess. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, cool to see a young guy saying it.
Yeah. 18 years old. That's a really good stance to have at that age.
Cool to see, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Is this okay?
Yeah. It's okay. No, would you like to be on this?
Oh, I'll be honest with you. Oh, in the lower mainland, it's plain and simple. And the healthcare system and the schools, they're all crowded. And all this taxpayer money, like it's the people's money. Like, come on, what's going on? The oil and gas guys. Like, why? Every long weekend, the gas goes up 10, 15 cents. And then it goes down every time. And nobody talks about that ever.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars the top guys make. And nobody talks about that ever. You don't hear about that on the news. And nobody's talking about that. And I don't know why.
All right, so gas prices are high. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, I remember in like
Shut up.
what?
What, COVID?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I remember in COVID, At that time, I was working. I still had to work during COVID time when everything was shut down. Best thing was going to work, coming back from work, fucking dead.
No traffic.
Maybe 3
Awesome.
cars. Best thing was come off the bridge. I see the gas station. I literally saw this is like a Snapchat memory I got 4 years ago. 89 cents for fucking regular gas.
No, dude, gas. They had an abundance of gas. Like it was the crazy. Like you could have never planned for it. Like
I'll
the
even-
amount of gasoline that the world was using, it got cut down in like 80%. I don't know what the number was, but it was ridiculous. To the point where they had to give away oil. They had to pay people to remove oil, dude.
It's
Oil went in the
fucked.
negative, dude. What a crazy,
Like, honestly, I was like, dude, I felt happy going to the gas station
right?
for once in my life. Because I'm like, wow, now I know what my parents meant by like gas was so cheap back in the day. Like now, it's like $2 now. All right. And can I have your name, please?
Aditya.
Aditya. All right. So what kind of topics do you feel aren't really getting that much coverage that you would want to get more coverage?
I would say the cost of living right now across the world, it's not just in Canada. Having said that, all right, we are in the Western world and then we are trying to protect democracy. We should also, focus on our own population first and then move on to other people. I'm not against, protecting people, but then we are also struggling over here, right? The people in Canada, we have our own struggles over here. The government doesn't really, at least in my understanding, the government really doesn't care about it.
Yeah. So we actually talked to an Uber driver as well.
Yeah, ran into the same guy. This is the guy that we met that was like, yo, this is too deep of a conversation.
Yeah.
We changed locations.
Yeah, what are the odds though? We left him. It was 10, 15 minutes. We got an Uber, and then we run into him again. That
in
was
a totally different
crazy.
location, other side of Vancouver.
And I just see him like I'm like getting the camera ready, and I see him like I'm like, what the fuck? We're like completely different areas.
yeah, dude, it was such a mind fuck
Simulation.
Like, what are the chances, right? Anyways, we end up seeing him. Anyways, here it is. What are the fucking chances we run into you? We just saw you at what is it, Canada Place?
Yeah, I think so. Waterfront around that area.
Waterfront area, yeah. And then all of a sudden, we changed locations. We just start setting up, and we run into you. What was your name again?
I'm Peter.
Peter, Raj.
Raj,
Really nice to meet you. And so we asked you a question. You were like, man, you caught me off guard. This is too much at the time. But now you've had some time to think about it.
Yeah, I do actually. I was just walking around enjoying the sun, trying to get my personality back under the sun, slowly but steadily. One thing that people haven't talked enough about is probably like giving genuine compliment, actually.
Oh.
It's actually one of the things that people haven't thought about it, and also kind of on these days stop doing that often, I would say. If you see someone who's doing good, just give a compliment, doing good. And you guys are doing good. And if you see a nice shirt there, nice shirt. Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's the thing.
That was super nice. I thought that was super, like, it was cool.
genuine.
Genuine. And he felt like he didn't compliment us. And even though he was so nice to us, he was the first person.
Yeah.
He did us this favor because he was the most approachable guy I could find in the first one, right?
And he gave us feedback.
He's like, I don't give compliments out enough. And he's like, I'm guilty of it. And that's what people don't talk about enough is complimenting people. I thought that was nice. Compliment someone. If you heard this, make sure you compliment someone.
Give someone their flowers.
Well, I come from a different country here, and I'm happy that when I come here, I come with a wife and 2 kids, and then, being without language, and then come here like I drop in a well, deep well, and didn't know anything, where is west, where is east, where is north, where is south. Only I know where is my sisters and that, but then I didn't know nothing about the buses because nobody else gonna help you in life than yourselves. Something what my late dad wanted me to be. I tried to be a carpenter. He was giving me to make nails, wooden nails. I was like, hello, why you giving me to make nails? Come on, I want to make something like a windows. I don't mind because here, like a government, I'm happy on everybody and nobody bothers me.
Are you just saying that so that you're going to be nice to the government? Are you with the government?
No, I'm not, but I'm happy because nobody bothers me to do anything I wanted.
Nails? No nails?
No nails. I started doing the business. I achieved the business. Had the 5 shops. The
Wow.
business, glass and windows.
Oh, you like the windows?
Yeah,
Not the
glass
nails.
and windows. But I made that money, and then I went to be a pilot.
No way.
Yeah,
No
and then
way.
I'm a retired man now, and in meantime I started right 1982 to in martial arts. So I was doing the martial arts and doing everything else, and I think the martial arts made me to achieve anything I wanted, because make you calm. I bought a plane, my own plane, and
Do you still have it?
I sold the plane. I was going through the breakup marriage. I was afraid my ex not to get the money. I gave to my sisters who hold the money. Then 1 year I wanted to go and buy the plane, bigger one. I found it. And then I purchased the plane. I give the check. Guy deposited. He said, check bounce. How come bounce? Try again. Check bounce. I'm so sorry, I don't know what's happened. When I came back, sister told me, we spent the money. They were chronic gamblers.
Your sister?
Yeah, 2 sisters.
Your sisters?
Yeah, chronic gamblers. So they spent all my money for $1 million for the plane in casino in Vegas. I know.
Are you joking right now?
No.
You're serious?
Yeah.
You're not making this up?
No, that's true. And I didn't know that there were
So then,
casino.
so why are you so happy right now? You look like you're so happy. Everything okay?
Well, martial arts, you have to have a stomach muscle to.
So you lost all your money? Are you serious?
I lost all my money.
That guy was funny. I thought that guy's story was
That
hilarious.
guy's story was
Unexpected.
insane.
Unexpected.
Story.
He had nothing to do with my question.
Yeah.
His answer had nothing to do with my question, but it was just, I don't know if he was even telling me the truth, but
This
funny
story
guy.
is fucking something a movie should be made out of for sure.
Totally. Yeah. If you need a writer's prompt, there you go. Okay. MMA.
His sister took all his money. I was like, what the fuck is this going on, man?
Yeah, dude, this guy openly just got
Doxes.
totally
Doxes.
doxes and outs his freaking sisters, but his sisters took $1 million from him.
know.
And they have a gambling problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then like, how'd you handle that? He's like, well, I'm an MMA fighter, and you have to be.
Was he just beat up his gambling debts? He's like, fucking parlay.
Get it. Cool guy.
Yeah, nice guy. Okay, so going into this interview, before it started, he's like, hey, man, you can't throw me off my game. Ask me whatever. So going in, I'm like, you know what? I think this was the first interview second one that we did where we're like, fuck the question. Let's just ask for random shit. So my whole thing going into the interview, that's why you'll see I ask a serious question, a normal question, a serious question. I just want to throw this guy off his game. All right, so what's your name?
Jared.
Jared. All right, so are you from Vancouver?
No, I'm from Calgary and I live in the Okanagan.
Awesome. So what's one thing you like about Vancouver?
It's busy. It's got a lot of food spots, a lot of bars, which is nice. Big beer guy. The breweries are good. And the Nucks. Home of the Nucks.
So what's the most amount of pain you felt that's not physical?
The most amount of pain I felt that's not physical. Oh, probably a good old heartbreak, you know? Tears you up. It's tough.
What's a topic you feel that is not really getting a lot of coverage that you feel should be getting a lot of coverage?
In the context of our society, probably the state of mental health with young males.
What's your favorite food?
Oh man, favorite food? Probably some good barbecue.
Favorite beer?
Any.
All right. So is there anything you want to leave the viewers of Vancouver or all over the world with?
All over the world? I don't know. Go travel and search up nearest brewery to you on Google Maps and just have a good time.
All right.
Yeah, and rip cigarettes. Vacation cigarettes.
Answered every question without even fucking hesitating. And he brought up some good topics like men's mental health. So I like that.
I think that was awesome that he said men's mental health. I think, there is something to be said about how many men are committing suicide. It's a much higher rate, and it's not talked about enough. I do agree with that conversation. I do agree with that being a topic that's not talked about enough, and would
We're
be
gonna
open.
cover that.
Yeah, we
We'll
will
probably
cover that.
in
I
a
mean,
whole
we're
podcast,
guys,
yeah.
and we also go through different things, right? Everyone goes through life differently, and I think that oftentimes in our society we don't create a space for men to, be open and vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Right.
Okay, moving on.
So what do you think of No, so I'm here with
Paul.
Paul. All right, Paul. Paul Trades?
Oof. Close.
So are you from Vancouver?
No, I'm from Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you visiting?
No, I live here now.
Live here? How do you think it is here so far?
Yeah, I've been loving it. I think it's great.
So what's one thing you would say that you like in Vancouver?
I think I like the beaches and being so close to the water.
Yeah. What's one thing you feel could get better in the city?
I think cheaper rent would be swell. It's pretty expensive here. I don't really see why. I think if they built the transit system so it wasn't so focused on the downtown area and was more accessible all around, they would create hubs of activity all around and kind of spread out, and they could build more mid-rises. I don't know. Maybe that's silly. I don't know anything about
hey,
the
it's a
world.
better idea than I got.
Okay.
I don't know
What's your
fix it.
idea?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just make everything cheap. It's not gonna work
the
though.
ideal.
It's not gonna work.
People say it's hard to make friends here.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to put a lot of work in because people have their own circles. And so why would they need you?
Yeah.
But there's people out there if you look for them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that was cool. He was like, when he said it would be better to make mini cities around the area.
Yeah. I think you know what's funny enough? I think that's actually happening.
No,
Burnaby's trying to make its own mini
No,
city.
it makes sense.
hub.
No, they are doing it, but it's just the tough thing about Vancouver is there's just not enough jobs, dude. Nobody can afford this shit.
In space.
No, people are making the decision to move farther out, Chilliwack, Abbotsford, farther than that, Hope. People are, making the move, Kelowna, Kamloops.
So the reason, if you guys haven't watched Dune, which go watch the fucking movie, it's awesome. Oh, sorry, I could just pretend I didn't say anything, Mister. I don't watch movies. He said his name is Paul. He had blue eyes. If you watch the movie, you'd understand. So I said Paul Atreides, and at the end I said, "Listen, I'll Gabe," which is the voice of the outer world. It's like a prophecy type of thing in the movie, right? You would get it if you watch the movie. But yeah, his message was cool, and he's from Scotland, and he said, "Fucking, it's expensive as shit here." That's pretty much a sentiment we got from a lot of people.
I mean, mini cities are gonna happen, so it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
A lot of cool places to live in BC. People just want to stay.
Chilliwack, Squamish.
People just want to stay close to each other. I get it, and it's gonna have to happen. So.
And I'm here with today.
Kyle.
And
All right. So, what's one thing you guys both love about Vancouver?
For sure, the weather and the mountains. I'm from somewhere that's city and there's no nature and stuff. So I really like it here.
it's the environment. I don't think there are a lot of places that have access to the beach and mountains all within and all.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Now, what's one thing you guys hate about it?
Probably the social life. It's really cliquey, sort of, so for instance, when you go to a club, right, people aren't necessarily friendly. They're just hanging out with that one group of friends, and if you try and go in, they aren't super into that, right? They think it's weird. But I've heard that that's really different in different cities across the world. You go into London, you walk into a club, and everyone's just happy to have you. In fact, they're going to pull you into their circles and stuff. Right, so it's just a little more cliquey than I think other cities. I'm still into it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just feel like people when they grow up here, they're when I went to university, right, and then I feel like people who are close friends with their elementary school, middle school, or high school friends, they tend to stick in the group, and it's really difficult for you to make friends with locals. So I kind of make a lot of international friends. So medicine's cool. And then another thing I don't like about it is I think it's cost of living here is pretty insane. It's not affordable, and it's just if you want a good life, you gotta grind still.
Oh, yeah. So I like the message. Honestly, after they said that, it took me a day after I rewatched it. I'm like, holy fuck, that's so true. We're so close to so much beauty around us that we take for granted. Obviously, you live your whole life, right? You kind of just get immune to it. But seeing mountains, being right by a fucking beach, that's so awesome. We're like you said,
The ocean.
hours away from Whistler, which is a mountain, snow there. Come down downtown, beach, waterfront view, amazing.
It's everything. No, it's beautiful here.
It's awesome.
I started to really appreciate it over the years too. As you get older, you look around and you just, if you actually stop and smell the roses, as they say, looking at the leaves come in for spring, seeing, it's nice. I never did that until a couple of years ago when I was chilling and not working for a bit.
Yeah.
I actually was like, oh my God, the world is beautiful.
Yeah, even looking at this view here, holy fuck, it's nice.
Right?
It's so nice.
Right?
It's peaceful.
Yeah. Who am I here with today?
I'm with you're with Shane.
Awesome. You're with Shane. I'm with Shane as well. No.
I'm originally from Ottawa, actually.
Oh, from Ottawa. No way. So were you a politician before?
No, why? I work for the government, so
No way.
pretty close,
It's pretty
you know?
close. Okay, awesome. What made you move out here?
I love nature, hiking, and Vancouver seemed to be the best city in Canada, honestly. And I've been wanting to come out for a few years, and work allowed me to work remotely from out here, so I took the opportunity when I had it. Ottawa's pretty boring. There's not much to it. We have great shawarma, but that's about it. I will live and die by it. We have the best in Canada, but like Ottawa, once you get into a routine, it starts to get boring, mundane. There's only 2 hikes you can do in the area. Like
Where do you think people are nicer, here or in Ottawa area?
for sure in Ottawa. Like
Okay.
it's hard to form friendships out here. People are so reserved and closed off to everyone. Feel like they're all in their own tight knit communities and don't want to open up themselves. So I feel like it's tough unless you find like a sort of community to belong to. Luckily I was able to do that myself. But yeah, my advice in terms of to people out here to, I guess, follow by maybe would be to maybe just open themselves up more to other people. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're new to a city. I've heard countless stories of people just leaving this city because they haven't been able to make the friends that they want to. And I've tried joining different things, and it hadn't worked out at the beginning, but then I found something that worked out. And
What was it? Was it like a work stuff?
I'm really dedicated to my faith, so I joined a young adults community at my church, and it's been amazing meeting so many of my friends that way. And it's been a great 2 years. Like the more that I've been going to that, the more sort of deeper I've gotten into conversations with some of the people I've met there.
I'm sorry to hear that Vancouver's been shitty to you and people aren't talking to you. But you know what? I really appreciate you practicing what you preach. You're talking to a random stranger on camera. It doesn't get more open than that.
No, it doesn't. I feel like you have to have these conversations, or people will never change.
But I like the. So this is the 4th person in a row that we interviewed that said Vancouver's cliquey, and it's hard to be friends or try making friends with people because they kind of stick in their own groups and they don't really kind of, I guess, get out of their own bubbles, I guess you can say. What is going on? I thought we were more open and like that. This is shocking for me to hear because I've heard it before. I guess I haven't really seen it as much. Maybe I am one of them, so maybe that's why I don't see it. But yeah, I'm shocked. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I do. I think I've kind of known that since everyone's always said that, and I don't know, yeah, I'm a person that talks to a lot of people, so I'll just make a comment to you if you're walking by me or you're somewhere. I'm just the type of person that's gonna have conversations with a lot of people. So personally, a lot of people will tell me, "Oh my God, nobody really that's awesome. We become friends or we keep in touch for a little bit." They're like, "Yeah, you're the first person that I'm actually connecting with." Or there's not that many people that I'm meeting around here, and everyone's so closed off. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? I'm a type of person that likes to go and talk to a lot of different people, and other people, I guess, don't. But what it creates is silos where people kind of hang in their own little corners, and you go to the guy's saying a club, and you can go to even wedding receptions and stuff sometimes. Maybe not wedding receptions, because once you get alcohol in there, nobody gives a fuck anymore, right? But before that, for sure, right? There'll be cliques, but you gotta be open.
Honestly, once you start talking to random people, what we did,
It's cool.
it's so much fun. And you learn so much.
Well,
you think I would have learned that Ottawa has the best shawarma if I didn't fucking talk to him?
Okay, well,
Or
I'm
you
not.
talk to him.
Okay,
But
well,
this is what I'm saying. You learn fun things off people. So just be out there, get open, get out of your bubble, and it's fun.
yeah, I mean, we're not asking you to go and do street interviews. If you want to do them. But if you want to, the main thing is do street interviews, but
But I'm saying, get in a conversation. I
Yeah.
know we did this as a street interview, but I'm saying, in general,
yeah.
it was a conversation at the if there's no cameras or anything there, it was a conversation.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think that if you meet someone new, or especially if you know how many people we talk to that were not from Canada, so everyone's looking for a friend and companionship, and a friendly hi is not a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But
so basically,
It is Turkey, not Turkey.
No.
Even though every time after he said that, he said Turkey, but that was fucking hilarious.
I corrected it. Too.
Yeah, you corrected him after he corrected you.
No, but
That was a funny part. He said Turkey 3-4 times. Oh, sorry, he said Turkey 3-4 times.
No, but I was gonna say though, he also talked about homeless population.
I guess it's a different stance from where he comes from, but yeah. I mean, everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah, no. What do you guys think? If we start talking about it, this podcast will go on for a while.
Yeah.
We did talk about it in another episode, which you'll hear soon. Right, who am I here with?
Sorry?
What's your name?
My name is Esad.
Holy shit, how do I say that?
Esad.
Assad.
Yeah.
Oh
Esad,
shit,
yeah.
like DJ Khaled's son.
Yeah, kind
His
of.
name is Assad, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. Where are you from?
From Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay,
Recently
awesome.
they changed the name. We call Turkey right now.
Turkey.
Yeah, because it's Turkey. Turkey is animal. That's why they changed officially to our name. Became Turkey right now.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's better because when you say it's like they make joke, oh, are you from Turkey or something like that? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you agreed to change the name.
Yeah. That's why when I see the people, I try to say Turkey, and then people can learn.
What do you think of Vancouver? Do you like it?
I mean, I love this city. It's fun, nature is everything is good, people is good. People complain about the inflation, everything, but I came from Turkey. That's why it's not big deal for me. What I'm hating about is rain, bro. Mostly, yeah, it's rain make me depressed, everything. But when it's sun come up, I feel nice. Recently, I live in on the Hastings Street. Homeless people is going is big problem for me because I live in next to them. Everywhere is garbage, and I see the everyday is red is going more, and it's getting really big, like splinter, master splinter. Everything is so bad, and they should do something about them. Not giving free drugs and giving free money away, free food. They should do something about that. I'm searching about this like for a long time. They don't do anything about them. They just give the free drugs, money, to they don't touch the other people. They don't bother other people, but where they live, already they are bothering other people. They are inside the garbage. They can make everybody sick, you know. I hope they will do something about that. And especially for me, they should them to far from the cities, you know. If they want to live like this, they have to put it some like complex or something. They can live in there. They can get the drugs, food, everything. Since I came, I was seeing them, and it was so different for me because in my country there is not much homeless people around like this. Because in Turkey, if there is some bad situation, other people try to help, but it's not recently, but before like this. If you someone is in neighbor bad situation, if they lost their job, everything, all the people is help them, giving a house, help the people like emotionally, economically, everything. That's why we don't have that much homeless and drug addicted in the Turkey.
Well, damn, Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
Come on, man,
Turkey,
say it right, bro.
My bad.
I'm just
Turkey.
No.
He said Turkey every time. I hope you know that.
Is it multiple times?
No, every time he mentioned it after Turkey, he said Turkey.
Oh, I only caught it once though.
I heard it, so I couldn't stop laughing when I heard it.
I know. We'll just say cool hat. Cool hat. We'll just be like cool hat.
No, man.
Oh, it's mean to say that.
What do you mean? It's a toque, bro. It's not a hat.
Oh.
Fucking genius. Cool hat. Yeah, man. Cool hat.
That's cool.
The boomers, man. Don't even know what a toque is now. It was a technology
Cool
back
hat.
then. Did you zoom into his hat? You have a
I did. It's not in here. It's like just this thing. It was Michael Jordan and shit, right?
Okay, go. Let's go to the next guy, man. It was cool, yeah. Tony. He apparently, well, he says he's from Halifax. I think he's in aerospace, which is fucking pretty sick. Kind of fighter jets he was building low key. Probably worked at Area 51. Tony Stark. Oh my god.
He seemed like that kind of guy.
You're telling me we interviewed Tony Stark and Paul Atreides in the same fucking day? That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Tony Stark moved to fucking Halifax after Endgame. But your name, please?
My name is Tony.
Tony. All right, Tony. So, are you from, born, raised in Vancouver?
Not at all. I'm visiting. We're heading back to, my son and I are heading back to Halifax tomorrow.
Oh, that's awesome. How's Halifax?
Halifax is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Halifax is a little like this place on the Atlantic, not the Pacific. We've got the waterfront that you have, not quite as developed, and we have hundreds of years of history. So, and I'm a guide on hop off during the summer months, retired from the federal government.
Oh, wow.
Advice to you for life? I'd say not to take it too seriously. Don't expect anything to be given to you. You've got to work for it. The more successful you are, the more you will enjoy life. Money doesn't buy happiness, but without money, there is not happiness. So put yourself in a position to be able to capitalize on life, which means put a lot of effort into whatever it is that you want to pursue to get the most out of it. nothing at all. I think it's a beautiful city with beautiful people. It's very much a multicultural city.
Yeah.
We refer to Toronto as the melting pot of Canada. I'm beginning to believe it's Vancouver, not Toronto.
Oh yeah. In Halifax, what did you kind of do like day to day? I guess you can say.
Day to day, I'm federal government. I had my portfolio was aerospace and defense.
Oh wow.
Trying to chase opportunities to Atlantic Canada from our major Crown project procurement. Now in retirement, it's enjoying all of what there is to do in Halifax. Halifax is the birthplace of parliamentary democracy in Canada. Wow. Halifax has a history of French and English settlements going back to 1749. And we have an absolutely beautiful city to visit on a much smaller scale. We're about 500,000. You're many more, a factor of many more than that. So I would suggest those that like to travel, visit Vancouver because of its beauty, visit and its culture, visit Halifax because of its history and its beauty and its culture.
What's something you would say is a topic that's not really covered a lot in your eyes, in your opinion, that you would want to see covered more?
I mean, we are not a political country. I think probably we should, seeing what's happening in the world because it is currently on fire, I think we should probably be a little bit more concerned about democracy and the democratic institutions. I think that we are on a totally wrong path with social media. I think young people your age and younger are far too influenced by things that are being spoken and not vetted or not censored on social media. So the source of your information is oftentimes incorrect. And I think the whole topic of youth, social media, and the warped sense of history and perspective that it's giving to the youth is a major cause of concern, right up there with the environmental impact and everything else. So I think that should be addressed more.
Well, that's awesome.
And
Thank
you guys are in that field. Just
Oh, yeah.
by coincidence.
Great message. That's exactly what we preach. I would say we're doing whatever we think is what we want to be doing. And he says, put yourself out there. It's an awesome message.
Yeah.
Go Halifax. They don't have hockey teams.
They do. The Mooseheads. I swear to God, Halifax Mooseheads. I swear to God, in the OHL. I'm not even joking. Oh, sorry, not OHL.
AHL.
WHL, the Western Hockey. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Well, they're QMJHL. Sorry. One of the fucking leagues, bro. one day I do want to go Halifax. I want to go to like some of these places, like the Maritimes. Honestly, would you not?
Man's had an opportunity to get on camera. He's like, all right, this is my time. Tourism, Halifax. Let me make my mark. This guy made sure.
I think he works for Halifax. He works for Halifax.
The guy was trying to help the economy.
He
in Halifax.
sold me. He sold me on Halifax.
We're going.
I didn't tell Halifax.
You. No, I didn't. You're free tonight, right? Overnight.
Overnight what? I'm staying over your house? Like,
No,
what's going on?
It's Easter weekend. It's Sunday tomorrow. There's a hockey game, and it's the Houston Mooseheads playing the Vancouver Canucks.
Halifax, dumbass.
Oh, fuck. What did I say?
Houston. Right, and today I'm here with
Peter.
Peter. All right.
My full name or?
We don't need the government names. It's
Okay, no. They call me Pencil Pete.
Pencil Pete.
However, Pencil Pete's not my favorite because some people might get the idea I'm built like a toddler, and that's not always going to be so cool, especially if I got tight jeans on. It's Peter Philip Berg for the record.
All right.
.com for another record.
.com.
Yeah,
so you have a website? Is that where you sell your art? On that website?
Primarily, but up until COVID, it was my livelihood to be out here. I had the whole outdoor gallery. Like I wasn't really using a bench, but like stands. I had them all modified so that I could strike the set really fast if unexpected rain shows up. Because when that happens, you get to be a good forecaster of the weather out here. But when an unexpected one forms right
That's like every day almost.
Yeah, it forms right over you like you're Al Bundy or something. Those first drops are huge.
So how long have you been making your art for?
What time is it now? No, I'm kidding.
A couple hours? Has it been?
60 years.
60 years.
Yeah, 60 years. No, I came out of here about 12 years ago or so. 12 years, did I say 12? Yeah, close to a dozen years ago.
Almost as old as me.
Sorry?
12 years, almost as old as me.
Yeah, right.
So, oh yeah, you have a customer if you like to. What's one thing you like about Vancouver?
Summer.
Summer?
Summer.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing else? Not spring?
No.
What's one thing?
So I like the fall color. The fall colors here are gray and dark gray. So no fall colors for me. Okay.
What's one thing you've noticed has changed in Vancouver ever since, I guess, you've been here for 12
The
years?
Canucks, they're winning this year.
Let's go! That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, okay.
That's what we were talking about. There we go. Our first Canucks fan. There we go. First, leave us with a good message, kind of a good quote, good advice you'd give to anyone.
I could say summer's coming, or I could quote that final line from Caddyshack and say, "We're all gonna get laid."
You know what? Pete was awesome.
Yeah.
His art's beautiful. You should go buy his art. If you're ever in Vancouver, find that man. What a gem. Really good guy. And also, when asked what's great about Vancouver these days or what's different, he's like, the Canucks are playing well. And we're like, boom.
All right. So, Calvin, are you from Vancouver?
I'm from Calgary.
How long you been in Vancouver for?
Been here about 9.5 years. We got the ocean right here. Calgary's good in its own ways. It has the mountains and all that, but you can't go out and walk on the seawall the way we can here. So
What's one thing that you don't like?
I think off the bat, people can be more defensive or on guard in terms of being social and getting to know each other. That's totally fine. You just once you break through that barrier and you break the ice, it's fine. But that's the one thing I noticed. You have to kind of break through the ice a bit more. Be respectful to people at the end of the day, but yeah, you never know. If you don't put yourself out there, then nothing changes, right?
What's some kind of topic that you feel should be covered more and should be brought more into like the limelight?
I think the limelight focuses a lot on how people are different and reasons why, you should be mad at this person or this group or that group. But I think remembering how we're all really similar, how at the end of the day we're all just human beings trying to figure everything out. If people focus on that more, how we're more similar, how we can help each other versus the opposite, I think that would solve a lot. People forget.
So what's kind of like a message or some advice you'd give to anyone, any walk in the world, any person?
No matter what it is you're doing, you keep going. If you care about it, you keep going, you do not stop. You can take breaks, that's fine. But live a life worth living, where when you look back on the last 10 years, are you proud of what you did? Did you help people? Did people help you? Just keep going.
And do you say where your life's going right now, you would look back 10 years from now and be like, I've done it. I'm happy. I love the life I'm living. I'm on the right path.
I'm incredibly grateful. I'm mentally, spiritually, physically healthy. I live with my fiance, the love of my life. I live here. I can go outside without being in fear of getting shot or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm just very grateful for what I have. So.
What I loved about this guy was he used limelight in his answer.
No, I said limelight.
I know.
I said limelight.
No, but he was like, yeah, let me brand this answer. I'm like, okay, that was good.
Yeah, he was a really nice guy. He was cool. I liked his vibe. That's a good conversation with Calvin. And he said the same thing. He brought up the same clickiness and people not getting out of their own bubble. I'm not sure why. It's just fucking everyone saying this. I mean, I guess it's this big of a thing, right?
Yeah.
But he got up a good message. Also, strive towards greatness and don't stop. Our last interview for the night, we didn't know what to expect. I was kind of nervous going in. I didn't know what to expect. This person didn't look like they were very open to the idea of being filmed. So, you'll see how it goes. We're here with our next guest, Mr. Goose. Hello, sir. Any words? No? Any comments on the society? No? Excuse me? No? All right. Thank you so much, sir. We're here with our next guest, Mr. and Mrs. Geese. Mr. Geese, can you have any comments on Vancouver in general? Anything? No? All right. It's not easy to always get some guests to talk on subjects of Vancouver, but have a good day, Mr. Geese.
So what did we learn after talking to like 20 people in Vancouver on a very sunny day after many rainy days? There were way more people out that we spoke with that were not from around here.
Yeah.
And that's, it's not just the people that said yes, even the people that we talked to, a lot of them were not from around here. And when I say they weren't from around here, I don't mean like they were like, they moved here. They're just visiting, a lot of them too, right? Or they're trying to get permanent, but they're not actually from here.
Yeah.
What made me sad about that was, like nobody from Vancouver can afford to just go have a nice sunny day on a Sunday. Everyone's working a side hustle or something, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just in Vancouver, but damn.
Or maybe the place we were at is probably a lot of tourists go there, English Bay too. Could be either or.
Yeah, that's true too. But I guess just in the Vancouver area, like again, so many people. The other thing that we learned is going out there and talking to people isn't that scary, and people actually appreciated it.
Yeah.
Some people had conversations with us that didn't go on camera. There were people that wanted to just do audio.
Yeah.
Some of the messages and stuff like that, I think we'll get to covering those topics, and we'll share why an episode's on a certain topic. But of course, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and yeah, it's asking that question is a very, very loaded question. There's a lot that you can get from it, and out of respect to certain topics, it's expensive to live here, which goes to my point the first time. Again, just could be completely anecdotal. The area we went to, more tourists and stuff, right? But really, ultimately, it's just so expensive to live here now. Same thing with the Uber driver said the same thing.
Yeah, the main topics were just cost of living and Vancouver's too cliquey and not enough people are nice. That was the gist of it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So anyways, if you guys have a question that you guys think we should ask, we would love to hear it.
Yeah, we ran out of ideas. We honestly were trying to think of like good questions, the funny ones. But yeah, we tried our best.
And if you don't want to see content like that and you have a different idea, we'd love to hear it too.